Okay, so everything seemed to check out with Jason and Caleb and those guys, and so I spent time with him over the summer, and Caleb and those guys, went their way and continued to date whoever they were dating and whatnot. Well, I got invited. My friend Natalie and I got invited to Monticello, and we were invited to Jason's family's lake house. And, we're like, oh, that's so much fun, whatever. So we got there, and there were two other boys there besides Jason, Rick Sinisak and Buchanan. And, they were guys that I had known of, guys that I grew up with, but didn't know very well. My dad knew like all of their dads, their dads knew my dad, you know what I mean? But I didn't know them very well personally. And so Natalie and I got there and everything. And so Natalie and I have known each other since we were like, I don't know, 6 years old. So we were pretty close. So we went up there and, so here we are at the lake house, and I'm thinking, oh, we're going to go boating. Like, we're going to have fun. Like, this is going to be great. Well, it was late at night, so it was dark. And like, there wasn't really like a lively atmosphere. We kind of all talked for a while, and like, it was very strange because all of a sudden, like, I get like pulled into a bedroom with Jason, and Rick was like outside, and then Natalie and Ellen were like just in the living room by themselves, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like looking at Jason, and he's like on the bed, and I'm like, I'm getting out to go like out of the bedroom because I'm like, I'm not staying in this room with you. And so he's all like, manipulating me to like stay in the bedroom with him. And I'm like, dude, it's not gonna happen. So eventually we start talking and arguing, and eventually I get out of the room, and eventually Natalie and I go home. And so I was like, if you want, like, I'm not down for whatever they're down for. I think these guys are seniors and we're still sophomores, and they want, they want sex and to play around, and I'm not into that. I'm not going to let them do that to me, and I'm not doing that. And so we went our ways over the summer and everything. Well, within a couple weeks, we get this notification that we are being asked, our family is being asked to go to a different school. And then we're like, what? So there were like 3 or 5 families that year that were asked to pay tuition to the school or go to a different school.